So this is continued. I got distracted last time. Sorry. People were asking for like good images or what something good because I always post bad things. So um, there's a couple reasons why I don't post a whole lot of good stuff. And first reason, and most important reason, is it's a lot harder to find something that has good symmetry, like left, right, up, and down in all directions. That's the most. That's the biggest reason, I guess, that most of my posts are negative because everything's negative around us, and that's basically the point I'm trying to make. Number two is um, I figured knowing what not to do would be more important than knowing what to stop doing is more important than continuing, or trying to do something good or whatever, because the most important thing is to stop doing bad and then start doing good. But anyways, here's a tower babble. We got multiple different designs for it that were pretty old, pretty good things. And I have the tabernacle, and I think the Ark of the Covenant also. But here we'll go with this one first, round one. So in all the other pictures, what you saw was this guy, basically the guys you're looking at right now. You can't see him. He has an eyeball, two eyeballs right there. Let me get my pointer out. All right, so on all the other ones, you saw this guy here, and you can't see him now, but this guy here, this is the shape of his head. He got the eyeball here, this guy's eyeball, nose, and his mouth, his teeth are these things right here. That's your Christmas tree right there. Every year you put that up, you allow this guy in your house. But anyways, on this one you'll see how they stay trapped in the center of the image. They don't make it all the way to the top or all the way to the bottom, no matter which way you do it. And you'll see all the bad ones being basically put under this. Yeah. So this is the serpent right here. And I want you to watch his tongue come out. See how it splits right here? Now remember this guy here, his eyes here, it's the shape of his head. You also have the big figure here, the biggest one, and his eyes are here, and this is his mouth. And then here's another one here. And they're all on top of this guy's head, which is one of the good ones. It's like a molehill. Basically, that's what you want. And like these images are harder to find than anything else, really. See this guy here with his horns, his eyes, and little squiggles here. They all get closed in, boxed in. Alright, well here's the biggest one here. It's the beast. His eyes are here. He has horns that come up right here. And right now it's split because of this stone right here, this tablet. So let me close that. So this is his eyes, his mouth, his head, his big broad shoulders right here. Goes to his arms. This is his belly button right here, and his legs come down. He's the one that makes basically all of them together create him, the beast. And he gets smashed in, this alien looking guy here. And notice that all the shapes of all their heads, all of them, pushed in. Now his eyeballs are here, here, and here. And his horns go up. They don't get to go outside. They don't go outside of this in either way. Got this guy here, his two little eyes. His horns that come up. His red eyes and his horns that come up. Got his arms out, his legs out. They all get smashed in and covered up. Let's go with some color so you can see. So you see his horns here. It's also a guy's body. Here's his head, and his arms are coming up like he's flexing. And here's the Christmas tree guy again. Little flaps for ears. This is red eyes. The thing that comes up off his head. It kind of looks like a fork prongs. You see this big eye in the sky, red eyes, and a big old head. Right now you got this little devil guy peeking up. See, this looks like a lake of fire now, or a river. You got the little bug looking guy here. And then there's also a head right here. This is the shape of it. Little squiggles on top. And he's wearing that guy. But no matter how you mirror this, or which ways you go, this guy, see his red eyes here, big horns coming off the side, there's his head. He's peeking up over the edge here, with the serpent right here beside him. But that's on top of this guy. So it's basically who's on the very bottom and who's on the very top is what matters. And front and side to side. Now if you look, it looks like these are his hands and he's pushing these rocks apart, watch, and looking up, so he can look up over the rocks. Then his hands turn into the serpent. But I just wanted you to notice how it all stays trapped, no matter which way you do it. You see them briefly, and then they go back in their cage. Now, when I found these, I did a little experiment, and I wanted to know if you could make it lie. Like, can you basically distort, not add anything to it, but can you distort it and skew it and make it lie, basically? You can't. Now, you saw the story that played out. Now you see this guy, looks like a human being here. afro, and that looks like money, like a dollar, some kind of dollar bill, some kind of currency. Going into his mouth and getting locked in. But you can't distort this, I don't think, any image and make it lie. It is what it is. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, if it's bad. If it ends with this serpent right here, and you see his face eating everything else up, and his eyes are on the very ends here, and they go up like this. Like, notice how at the end you see his things here, like I said, coming up. They're trapped in this cage. This cage is in front of it, and he has this over it. He's not up here. You don't see his spikes coming down. You don't see his spikes starting at the bottom coming up either. They're trapped inside the image, trapped in this area. And then when you do it the other way, they're trapped in this area. They don't make it to the top, they don't make it to the bottom. They're stuck. Now here's his eyes right here, and his little mouth, his little ear flaps. Let's go to another one. Here's the square image. Now notice he's down here with his horns, and he's being trapped in on both sides. These boards pushing straight down, and I'm not even messing with color or going to black and white. Now, if we were to go black and white, you're going to see way more detail of what I'm talking about, but you guys think I'm altering or whatever the image, so we'll just do mirrors so you can see in color what I'm talking about. You see his big face here, his eyes. And basically you just want to watch from top to bottom, and you want to mirror it a couple times so you can see the edges. Alright, that's all the way closed. Now do you see his shape of his head here? Here. Here. And the boards and the ropes are all tied around. They all go around his neck. You don't see him up here. You don't see the hooks or the horns coming down. Now look at all the other videos I posted and watch how the top and the bottom of the screen are whenever it ends and begins. You see him here. He has 4 arms and 4 eyes. We got this guy here with his horns. Now I see the faces you guys don't. Like, there's eyes here, and his ears go down. And little horns right here, a little headdress. There's a face right here with his eyes and his mouth. And there's also a head right here with his eyes and ears. Now here's the bigger guy, bigger face here, eyeball here, goes down and around. He's stuck in the center. In this face here, eyeball. See the shape of his head here. Here. And then the big orangish one on the outside. And the little guy right there. Right here. Eyeball. Here's his M. Same getting closed in. Still never, look, it's the tree. Doesn't look like a tree when you do that though, huh? It's crazy. I see his face is all the way from top to bottom. It's crazy. But yeah, to me, looks like a tree right here. After he just got closed in. And then here's the shape of his head again. His eyeball, his little nose, and right here. Right here, but then he's on top of this guy's head. Here's the big head here, eyeball, the tree or whatever on top of it. It looks like he's all, right now it looks like his eyes are covered or being poked or whatever by this. Let me see it back here. But he's always trapped, boom, boom, with these arrows going opposite, you know. Always a circle, always buried in on one end or the other. See his big head here, eyeball. There's multiple faces. Now when you go to the different colors, you're gonna see the same story play out. This looks like a guy sitting Indian style. See his body. His hands come down to circles. He's sitting here Indian style in between it, keeping his ears blocked and his eyes blocked. If that makes any sense. Then it opens up. See the face here. See the angel looking guy standing here. This big bug looking guy here with all his legs. A little demon. Little ears here. Eyeball. Little nose here in his mouth. But no matter which way you do these demons down here get trapped in the center. Or at the, you know what I mean? chained up and locked down or trapped in cages. See the serpent here, his fangs. And they got these boards that go to his fangs here. He's trapped. And we got purple eye girl up here, blue forehead with the headdress. We got the centaur looking guy here. Now that's two different depictions of the Tower of Babel. Here's a third one. From different people, different times, but they all do the same thing. If that's what you're creating, if this is what you have in mind, it'll be like that. It's weird. And like I said, I'm gonna show you in the next video. I'm gonna skew and mess this image up as much as I possibly can, and try to make it bad. Basically, I'm gonna try to get it to where this guy, if you see him, his head shaped like this, his eyeball here, his little snout. I'm gonna try to get him at the top of the bottom of the screen, or even one of these guys. See his yellow eye, the horns. I'll try to get him to the bottom of the top of the screen, like he's the one winning or the boss. Now you see this guy? His little flap ears come off here. He got the fangs in his mouth. Look like piggy snout. But yeah, the reason these are hard to find is because there's nothing like these built. They're all inverted. They're all the bad version. So basically, I figured if I showed you what the Freemasons built around us, people would start opening their eyes and seeing what's going on. That, our government, our country's doing this stuff, but it's everywhere. It's not just America. It's all our governments are bad. But no matter how you do it, those guys are going to be trapped in the middle. So this guy here, he got his arms through the M. Here's the M. This guy here, and then the big face here. Thing on his head. And there's the piggy guy here. But yeah, it's real descriptive. You gotta take your time, go real slow from top to bottom. And like I said, all that matters is who's at the top, who's at the bottom, who's on the sides. And if it's symmetrical and ends, good on both sides, which is hard to find around here, then it'll do that no matter how you mess with the image. Like, it's gotta be a good thing or a bad thing. Like, there's no in between really. So the big red face with yellow eyes, looks like he's puking. The guy standing here. But the trick is to get them all locked under. They're all trapped. See all their marks? Don't make it to the very bottom. Don't make it to the very top. They're all stuck in the face in the center. Here's a depiction of the tabernacle like the Bible describes it. There he is in the middle, trapped outside of the tabernacle, but he still doesn't make it to the top or bottom of the screen. The shape of the guy's head here comes down to his teeth. Eyeball, eyeball, horn, horn. All gets closed in. Same principle, same thing. Like everything has its place. Now do you see stacked up out here? And then they're all going to be between these spikes. There's a big face here. This guy and this guy. But I mean, hopefully you understand what I'm saying. If not, just leave a comment and I'll show you compared to something else. But that's why it covers all fields. It's geometry, it's everything. You can look at a drop of blood basically and tell what's going on, or a cancer cell and see what's going on. Which I think I already did videos of those on my YouTube, I'm not sure. But as you see, all the way from both ends, these guys are trapped in, stuck inside.